They have the ability to really push their laners. This is a situation where Bin should be able to get priority versus Flandra, especially in the bottom lane. Elkanon can
Legends does have the power in this draft. When you get Ryze, you get Senna fully stacked up, you got a tier working here. But BLG don't want to make that happen, as now it is Dominus popped by Bin, gonna follow the flash up to make sure that Call to Meek lands. And Shadow comes in to pick up his second straight first blood.
Another
Oh man, well, look at where we're at right now. BLG have that gold lead in game 3 with the new jungler. They're looking to try to have that miracle run continue as they go in onto the Drake. Shadow not able to get in there in time as it's Tarzan to secure the smite, but he should be able to get taken down by that Arcane Storm Knight's the one to claim the kill. But here comes the rest of anyone's Legends. Kyle in with that dredge line, forcing the flash away from On. Will there be enough chase? Will there be enough follow-up? Hope flashes over the wall to try to take down the Leona, but the Leona might just be too tanky. Somehow keeping himself alive, allowing for that permafrost stacks to land on the Hope, but it won't be enough for Shadow to try to finish the deal, a 1-for-1 overall.
May our observers go to the top side. Thank you. Test for wave priority and push. Seeing some top side fights. Remember, there is a Senna with her ultimate here. BLG to pick their fights carefully.
Oh, nice buffer, canceling that Zenith Blade here from Kyle. The culling comes out, but the Nautilus is eating the whole load of it. Not any much damage left onto it, but it will be a trade 1-for-1 as Tarzan EQs straight to his doom. Shanks, though, doing a ton of damage to try to bounce back a little bit, but it will not be enough, as down in the bottom side of things, it has been forcing a Flandre back by popping the Dominus.
Pops the Dominus and also kills the Maiden here. Step up, maybe with these 3 grubs, even get himself a turret plate. But a great trade nonetheless here for BLG as they look for something on a Hope. There's no cleanse.
Yeah, he's a very squishy Senna, not even gonna have the chance to use that cleanse before he just gets one shot by
multiple members, and they're gonna look to contest for the Herald.
No, Solar Flare though lands on the Hope. He has both Miss Summoner spells. It's gonna be matched here by Kyle. An absolutely clutch depth charge will keep Hope alive. It comes at the cost of the Dragon, but a much needed response for AL.
And now they're gonna move over to this Herald. I don't know if this is their play. I don't know if they have the timer for this. It is a numbers advantage here for anyone's Legend. There are no TPs from either Bin or Flandra. And instead, Knight, he's going to TP for this. Instead of trying to contest, they're going to make this dive happen, at least maybe get a turret for themselves and get feats of strength.
Will Flandra try to stay around? He has the Maiden at his disposal. You have to use it quick. And now a teleport comes in from Shanks as well. Going to be a 2v3 unless Shanks doesn't get there in time. Flandra flashes away from the Glacial Prison, but still will get taken down. Shanks going to be able to make at least one go down alongside him, but it'll be a 2-for-1 overall, and the tower will still surely go BLG's way at the cost of the Herald.
Really nice dive, not only getting the flash from Flandra, but the TP as well from Shanks. And you get all of this gold, all of these assists onto your Victor. Very good play coming in from BLG, who we may have had some questions, we may have had some concerns, but so far in their first game back from MSI, it seems like they are getting back into the swing of things, whether that's some coaching staff changes, whether that is some player changes in our topside jungle. So another turret here for Knight. This Victor is going to be incredibly far ahead of the curve. Already 20 CS over Shanks, and maybe another fight coming on through.
Yeah, nicely done again by Kyle to try to cancel some of that initial engage, but the Solar Flare still will connect. The Arcane Storm doing so much damage, but finally here comes Tarzan. The Cataclysm is going to be his own demise, but the health bars are still low, and Hope is full HP on the backline alongside Shanks, but still, Shanks flashes forward, nearly takes down Elk. On will be the first target. Shadow and Knight now on the run, and Shanks and Hope save the fight for AL.
The huge carries of AL are able to make it happen. Realm Warp to try to finish this off. This is greedy, Shanks. Just go for the wave, brother. You're already behind this fight. There's a very large potential for BLG to go for Otacon afterwards. Let's just get Flandra his turret. Let's try to get him back into this game. I like that AL are willing to be a little bit more patient and trade the objective for a bit more time on the map. With both of these outer turrets already taken for BLG, they can't step too much farther up unless they want more people there. Say that.
On sent forward with the flag and drag. Elk gets hit by the depth charge as well. A full fight has begun in the bottom side of River. And Kyla now has to flash away. Zenith Blade not going to land, but Bin coming in with a teleport with the dominance already popped going on to Flandra. But he's able to keep himself alive. Still 5 members strong for both teams, but no objective to fight over other than the Otacon. That BLG could have the opportunity.
Not only because of the Rise, but these teleports being so important. And because it is a Hextech Rift, getting around the map is really deceptive.
Shadow's just standing there right now. He finds the Glacial Prison on hope. He immediately cleanses away, but Kyle now in some trouble as well. He's down to less than 100
He's out.
but Tarzan with a 3-man Cataclysm might have tried to save this fight. Shanks is very far out of position. He has a Seraph Shield, but it will not be enough. He's forced to go golden, but there's 4 members of BLG there to take him down. He gets one with him, but it'll be a one-way trip here as BLG still control the Rift.
And what this means now for BLG is that the solo
In anyone's legend. Shanks is on the way, as you mentioned, having that ultimate at his disposal. But the Baron, Otacon is at 5,000 HP. Dawning Shadow comes over to the top. The health bars on BLG are starting to melt a little bit. AL regaining control of the pit. Shadow's going to have to get in there and try to claim this for his team if they want to have any chance. There's the Glacial Prison. In they go. Who's going to get it? It's secured by On. And now the Arcane Storm will start to rip apart the defending champions of the LPL. BLG find themselves the team fight. They get the Otacon. It's a double kill in for Bin and Hope's the last remaining survivor as Elk will shut him down.
There it is. AL unable to get in control of the Otacon, and BLG, maybe it's a honeymoon, who knows, man, but they are playing so much better than what we saw from them at the beginning of this series. Bin's going to go in mid lane, take down the mid tier 2. The rest of BLG are going to go and finish off this turret. And hey, guess what? They can recall 30 seconds before the dragon spawns, and then some qualms about how they played game 2. This third game is feeling more and more like BLG. There's honestly, top lane has been a vortex of pressure as Bin has really taken Flandra to task once he's gone off of the boring Scion champs.
Yeah, I mean, that's been the big thing. Been the difference maker so far in this series. And now they're looking for Shanks. A beautiful Hex Gate over is going to cause chaos in the Baron pit right now. Shanks already down. Tarzan going to try to take down Knight, and he does, but he doesn't have a lot of health bars left. Hope is only alongside him for now, and Tarzan will try to get in onto Elk, try to finish off some sort of kill, but it'll be all for naught. Only Tarzan remains alive, and BLG are going to look to shut the door on this series. Shadow dashing forward, the new jungler, helping Elk secure the ace and help BLG get their way over to the Baron.
Bin is continuing to play side lane Renekton. He does not want to be a part of most of these fights. Opens up the inhibitor for his team. The Baron's going to go over to BLG. And AL, for as dominant as they've been, mechanically sometimes they do flounder. I think a big problem with them sometimes is their early games aren't as clean. From Bin while this is happening, and it cuts off Flandra from reaching. Just the rest of the team isn't there. AL look completely scattered. Maybe it's due to the fact that they haven't had a break in a while, but I mean, you're a top level team.
Going in on a Bin again, he just is going to not fall. Tarzan sends that Cataclysm straight to his doom once more, as in goes Bin, onto the back line. Giga Bin is back, and he is hungry for more damage, for more carnage in the LPL. He'll finally go down before picking up a double kill, but Hope will fall, and all hope for your defending champions is out the window. BLG lost in the finals, BLG lost in MSI, but they've had enough. They've taken down anyone's legends, and they will kick off the regular season with a bang.
I think an important win for them. We talked about